Stop telling people that they need to forgive the people that hurt them for their sake. That's toxic, and I don't know how many times I have to tell you that. We don't need to forgive ourselves for the shit that anybody's done to us that we didn't deserve. Because when you tell the person that is a victim of a decision that was made against their will that caused them harm, that they need to forgive people for their sake, it places the burden and the cross to bear on the victim and takes it away from the person that actually hurt them, the person that knew what they were doing, which then makes the victim into a scapegoat in every situation because they start walking around with the burdens of every time somebody does something to them, they're going to think that it's their fault. And then they're going to end up apologizing to and staying with their abusers longer. Hello? It's like y'all want to continue the cycle of those of us being hurt, staying in hurtful, harmful situations. No, you ain't got to forgive anybody for a goddamn thing. If you don't want some shit held over your head, if you don't want to have to live with the guilt of your actions for the rest of your life, don't do dumb shit. That's how that works. We don't need to forgive anybody for anything in order to move on with our lives. And just because we remember what happened to us, that doesn't make us bitter or evil for wishing them harm and accountability. It makes us fucking normal because that's a normal reaction to being disrespected and harmed. Hello. Just because someone remembers what's happened to them, that doesn't mean that they haven't let it go. That doesn't mean that they can't move on with their life. That doesn't mean that they haven't moved on with their life. It just simply means they remember what happened, and if the opportunity so happens to arise where they can either get justice in the situation or bask in the downfall of those that hurt them, they can do that if they choose. I do not understand the desire to place the burden on the victim, the hurt person in the situation, to be forgiving everybody. It's like y'all want the fuckery to continue, and you want to just tell people to take it on the chin. No, go to fucking hell. I don't. No. Here are some scenarios where forgiveness works. You can forgive yourself for consciously ignoring red flags. Once you understand why you ignored those red flags and where that wound comes from. You can forgive yourself for making excuses for other people out of love. Once you understand where that comes from and why you did that. You can forgive yourself for struggling with being alone due to your desperation to have a family and some form of love because you've never had anyone that's actually loved and supported you, and so you begin to accept things that you shouldn't have because you rather have someone with you than deal with yourself alone because you've been alone your entire life. Those are the types of things that we can forgive ourselves for. But we don't have to forgive other people for any fucking thing. And that doesn't mean that we're holding on to it. It just simply means bitch fuck you for life. And all of eternity. Because some shit you just can't come back from. You just want to be able to hold something against them. Babes, you did it. It should be held against you. Just because you put the clouds in the sky and you let it rain, I'm supposed to clear it out? How about no? If the weight of your piss poor actions when you harm somebody else is hovering over your head for the rest of your life, then that's what you fucking deserve. And if your actions were so egregious, I'm not forgiving you for shit. So stop telling us to, goddammit.